Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Adventure DX. Last time, we got a couple Chaos Emeralds, lost a couple Chaos Emeralds, fought a Knuckles, oh no, and beat a Knuckles, oh no. And this time we're gonna chase after Eggman's spaceship, aircraft carrier thing, the egg carrier, and Tails says he's gonna take the tornado, so let's go take the tornado.
Sonic, wait here for a second. Sonic, hop in. Let's go.
Were you hoping for a sky chase? Because there's gonna be a sky chase. This is the tornado. You have a reticle right here. If you press A, you shoot bullets. If you press and hold A, you can target aircrafts and take them out. If you lock on correctly, which apparently I can't. Something I didn't mention last time we heard Tails' theme. I really like Tails' theme. I like most of the music in this game. But Tails' theme is really good. And I mean, so is Sonic's, and like I said, like most everyone else's, but like, Tails is probably has the best theme, in my opinion. You can just spam A2 to, you can't hold A, but you can spam A just to shoot a bunch of bullets if you don't want to focus on locking on. And also, it controls really fast. You want to scream? What are you doing, cat? Oh, you're playing with your toy, that's fine. Some things never change. Ooh! These things shoot spike balls at you, so you want to take them out. And definitely fly down here. No, I'm just kidding, don't. Also, I really like how Sonic, like, there's not a second seat for Sonic. But it makes it worse when you realize it's Sonic's plane. Sonic says earlier on in the game that this is his plane, and he doesn't have a second seat for himself, or for Tails for that matter, if he's the one flying the plane. But it seems like Tails is the one that flies the plane, and Sonic is just around for the ride. So he never installs a second seat for Tails. Ah, more spike balls. Woo! 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 The planes don't do much to you, they just kind of get in the way, but the cannons that shoot spike balls will actually screw your day over. Hey, what are you doing? Get off the coffee table. There we go. Give anyone motion sickness yet?
We did it.
Yay,
Let's
we
go,
did it.
Tails.
What did we did?
We're hit. Yeah.
Excuse me for one moment.
Tails? Tails? You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
Sorry about any background noise there. I was doing some rearranging earlier and I forgot to put away for Fidget to get up onto the windowsill, so she was not happy. So we have to go look for Tails, because Tails is missing. I think that's what we have to do. I don't remember. Let's head out here. Oh god, did I go the wrong way? Yes, I went the wrong way. I think we have to go to the casino area. Again.
Sonic, wait up! Long time no see!
Amy!
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
You must be kidding!
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway.
You can now play as Amy. Remember when I said most of the music I like? I don't like Amy's theme. I'm sorry.
No trains are currently in service.
Thank you. Amy's theme is just kind of a meme at this point. We come out here. We come over here.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Whoa!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here! It says, cute couples get in free! Let's go!
Amy! Wait! Oh, man! That girl is such a pain.
And now we're here in Twinkle Park. I don't like Amy in this game. Or the next game. Amy's just kind of an annoying character. And I would say I don't like Amy, period. Except I kinda like her in Sonic Boom. And when I say kinda, I mean she's definitely a better character in Sonic Boom. She actually, in the sense that she's not just like there to get, she's not just like thirsty for Sonic. Like she's actually a character that has character. So here we are in Twinkle Park, driving a bumper car, destroying everyone in our way. Let's grab this and get some 10 rings. The more rings you have, the faster you go. Also, the more speed bumps you hit, or speed boost you get, the faster you go. But the more people you run into, the slower you go. And you may be thinking, wow, this is great. I wish there was a minigame of this. Well, don't fret, friend, because there is a minigame of this that you can do outside of the stage. But is there a minigame of the snowboarding? Not for Sonic. Keyword there, not for Sonic. This is not a great minigame, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. It's definitely, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 they're trying things. And you gotta give them credit for that. There's so many different things that you can do. There's a Chow Garden, which is basically like a life simulation kind of thing, or a childcare simulation. I don't know, what do you call it? And there's also like these racing mini games, and there's the snowboarding, and there's the Sky Chase mini game, and there's other playstyles that we just haven't gotten to yet, with other characters that are really interesting. And you just don't see games like really taking that initiative anymore. And for some of them, it's like, you know, they're playing it safe. Some of them like take a some games they just go and do something crazy, and then people just like get super upset that they're not following standard procedure. And then they're like, okay, we'll follow standard procedure. And then they follow standard procedure, and then people get upset, going like, oh my god, this is just the same game as before. What are you doing, game company? Strike! You cannot destroy these things as far as I know. So just ignore it. These things, on the other hand, if the camera cooperates, you can destroy them. It's just kind of a pet peeve I have with whenever there's like a Nintendo Direct specifically. People just always get super upset and call it a really bad Nintendo Direct. And I'm recording this October 5th of 2021. And today was the day that Sora got announced for Smash Bros. And it's just like unbelievable that they were able to do that. And it makes me so happy. And I'm sure I didn't see the live stream. I didn't get to see the live stream because I was working. But I'm sure that if I went back and watched the chat, there would be some people that were like really upset that Waluigi or Master Chief or someone didn't get into Smash. But it's like, if you think about the process that you would have to go through to get Sora from Kingdom Hearts, an IP owned by Disney, it's incredible that they're even able to get him in the game. And then they also got like the amount of things that they got into the game, like soundtracks and stage and characters. Like, it's incredible. And it's extremely impressive that they were able to do that. And people are just like, it's not Waluigi or Master Chief or Gino or whoever, so I don't care, and Smash Bros. Is a bad game because of it. And it's just like, I feel so bad for game developers. Sometimes they deserve it, but most of the time, you know, just give them a break. They don't. And you especially, and I'm more of a member of the Nintendo community, not more Sony or PlayStation or anything like that, so I don't know what their communities are like when it comes to this stuff, aside from the people who I know. But Nintendo's community is just toxic towards Nintendo. Like, no one hates Nintendo more than Nintendo fans.
Yeah, not bad.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Oh, shoot! I've lost Amy. I bet that robot hauled butt after her. I'd better catch her before it does.
Yeah, that's nice. We're gonna go do the racing minigame so I can just kind of show it off. But as I was saying before, like, I remember the last Nintendo Direct, the one where, like, they announced, oh, the final Smash character is gonna be announced October 5th. And this was back in September. I think I brought it up that I was watching it during one of my Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke videos. But, like, when I was watching it, I never have high hopes for Nintendo Directs. And that's because they're always working on something that I don't know about. But the amount of things that they announced in that game, in that Direct, just like, I was so excited for. They announced a new Kirby game, which I was pumped for. Gosh, there was something else that got announced that just blew my mind, and I was so excited for it. And you would think that I would remember what it is, but I can't. But there's something that got announced, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the greatest day of my life. I can't believe they're doing this. And I can't remember what it is, and I feel so bad because it was so cool. And I'm also doing awful at this minigame. Give me a second while I try to remember what it is. Is it something that's coming out later this year? I seriously can't remember. It was the highlight. Oh yeah, Nintendo 64 on the Switch. That was the highlight for me. It's like, they're like, hey, we're putting Nintendo 64 on the Switch, and some people are like, yeah, that's nice, but what about the other SNES games? And that's definitely something that you gotta think about. There are a lot of SNES games that are currently out that just aren't on the SNES app. For example, Earthbound isn't on the SNES app. And they keep releasing like games, and people are like, yeah, like 5 people have played that total. So what audience are they appealing to? I swear I'm better at this racing game, by the way. But like Nintendo 64 coming out, and the fact that they got Banjo-Kazooie back on the Switch is just like, is so exciting. And I'm really excited for that. That's supposed to come out at the end of October. And then they got the Sega Genesis on it too. It's like, oh my god. I don't know how much, I didn't really grow up with Sega, aside from Sonic Adventure 2 and Super Monkey Ball. So, like, you know, some of the games other people might be really excited for, but like, personally, I'm more excited for Nintendo 64. And yet another version of Ocarina of Time for me not to play. I own 3 versions of it. If you're playing along, don't click continue if you don't want to do it again, because I made that mistake before. You have to click.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Alright, now that we've shown that off, it's time to go look for Amy. Oh look, an inconspicuous keycard, just right there. An employee card, I can use that to get into that building. If you checked this building with like the garage door in front of it before, you wouldn't have been able to get in. But now you can. And now we don't need this key, so get out of here. You know what? This key has helped us. Let's bring it into the stage with us. Key. Okay, well, it's stuck. Speed Highway. But there was another Nintendo Direct, like, earlier on this year. And Pokemon had already announced that they're doing a Pokemon Presents the next week, and everyone was just like super upset that there was no Pokemon in the Nintendo Direct, which they've done before, but it feels like Pokemon is more moving towards doing its own announcement thing, which is fine, like, because it's big enough that it could do that. Like, it, you know, just do your own just do your own thing, like, whatever. They release enough content each year that they can do that, but people were so upset that there was no Pokemon in the Nintendo Direct, and therefore it was a bad Nintendo Direct. And I think that was a Direct. Actually, I don't remember what got announced that Direct. I don't think it was anything special. Maybe a new Smash Bros. Character. Other than that, I don't really remember. But they're right. There wasn't that much announced. But that doesn't make it a bad Direct, and people just get super upset over Nintendo doing anything. And you can't please everyone, and I think that's something important to remember. And Nintendo's really taken that to heart. It's like, Nintendo's at the point where they'll do what they want to do. And if they want to make a new Zelda game, they'll make a new Zelda game. They want to make a Mario movie and put Chris Pratt in it, they'll make a Mario movie and star Chris Pratt in it. That's what they want to do, and that's what they're gonna do. But and that's also not to say that Nintendo doesn't care about its fans, because they do. And I mean, they really do. Because without their fans, they wouldn't be making any money. I remember there's like this article with the former president of Nintendo, Iwata, where they were asking him, like, why games never go on sale. Like, why don't you ever put games on sale? And he goes like, well, he's like, there are people who buy these games. Also, this is a cool part right here. It's basically just a controllable cutscene. He goes like, well, people buy these games when they come out, and they buy them at full price. So how's that fair to people who are loyal to Nintendo to buy games when they come out first day, to just put them on sale just a little bit later? And I'm like, honestly, I can respect that. And I know some people may not respect that, and they're like, well, I would much prefer you put a game on sale later on, because I don't want to buy a game at full price. But I'm like, you know what? I'm one of those people that buy games when they first come out, and I appreciate that, because I feel valued. But hey, that's just my opinion. I mean, like, the same thing can be said for, like, several other IPs. Like, no one hates something more than the fans of that something. And that's not the case for all IPs. I mean, like, Splatoon seems to be a fairly great community. But, like, Pokemon community and the Fire Emblem community are just two communities where it feels like everyone just, like, the fans are the people who hate it the most. And it makes me sad. Because those are the people who should be supporting the creators. But unfortunately, they get a lot of abuse.
Yeah, not bad.
I never know when cutscenes are supposed to happen, so I always just end up going silent just in case. I hope I didn't bore you with my talk about, like, game creators, sometimes they don't deserve respect. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Sometimes they don't deserve respect, depending on how they treat their employees or just like people in general. But more respect needs to be given to game employees. What am I supposed to do?
We have to find Amy. She should still be in this city.
Is she by the casino? This is a part of the game that I remember I got stuck on when I played it.
Amy? Oh man, where can she be?
Ah! Sonic! Help!
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah, I think we got time. So I'll see you guys next time on Sonic Adventure DX, where we go and save Amy. I'll see you all then. See ya!